Once upon a time, in a magical forest full of life, an animation tells the story of animals busy preparing something very special. The Great Moon Festival. This was an annual event where the full moon illuminated the forest, revealing its unique beauty, and all the animals gathered to celebrate friendship and the spirit of community. In the main clearing, Mrs. Owl, known as the forest's wise one, was in charge of the preparations. The party would only start when all the animals came together, each contributing a unique talent. Remember, Mrs. Owl said in her deep, comforting voice, the true celebration only happens when everyone helps and shares what they do best. The first to arrive were Tico, the mischievous monkey, and Dandara, the colorful macaw. Tico and Dandara were known for their playful rivalry. Tico loved swinging on branches, and Dandara, who loved flying, thought he was overdoing it. Tico brought some tropical fruits for the banquet, and Dandara contributed colorful flowers she had collected during the day. Soon came siblings Zeka and Tina, two cheerful squirrels, bringing a pile of nuts. Next, Bartholomew the bear appeared, carrying a giant pot of honey. Bartholomew was slow, but was respected in the forest for his patience and strength, while the squirrels, always in a hurry, often underestimated him. One by one, each animal contributed their best, but then murmurs were heard as Fina the Fox arrived. She was seen as cunning and was known for her tricks. Despite always being alone, Fina had brought a basket of fresh blackberries to join the celebration. However, she felt the suspicious glances and heard whispers around her. Unfazed, she shyly smiled and placed her basket beside the others. As the sky darkened, the full moon appeared, lighting the forest with a magical glow. The party began, with everyone dancing and playing together, although they still kept a certain distance from Fina. Feeling lonely, she sat in a corner, quietly observing. Suddenly, a strong wind blew, putting out the lights and scaring the animals. A mysterious sound echoed through the forest, and soon they saw small fireflies appearing in the distance. Mrs. Owl, noticing the movement of the fireflies, understood their message. A young fawn had gotten lost and was trapped in a dark part of the forest. Mrs. Owl called for help, but some animals hesitated. It was a darker, treacherous part of the forest. Only Fina knew the way well, being swift and familiar with every corner of the forest. Without hesitation, Fina rose and looked at the others, saying, "I know the way and can guide you to the fawn." Still wary, the other animals were silent. But Tico, the monkey, stepped forward and said, "We can't let prejudice get in the way of the rescue. Fina is here to help, so let's trust her." With Fina leading the way, the animals formed a line, guided only by the light of the fireflies and the moon's glow. The forest fell silent as they walked carefully, with Fina checking the path ahead, warning of dangerous roots and branches. After some time, they finally reached the spot where the little fawn was trapped in a bush. With Bartholomew's help, who gently pushed the branches aside, and Zeka and Tina, who gnawed through some roots, they managed to free the fawn. Everyone felt touched, realizing the importance of being united and pooling their talents. On their way back to the clearing, Joy was evident as the now safe little fawn jumped around them. Back at the party, the animals realized Fina had played a vital role in their unity and the rescue. Mrs. Owl then addressed everyone, saying, "Let this night be remembered as the Festival of Unity. We've learned that each of us has a special value, and trusting and respecting each other makes us stronger." Hearing this, Fina smiled with tears in her eyes. For the first time, she felt accepted by the others. Tico and Dandara, who had argued so much, embraced each other. Zika and Tina offered nuts to Bartholomew in thanks, and he shared his honey with them. In the end, everyone gathered around the bonfire, dancing joyfully and celebrating true friendship and respect. The moon shone brightly in the sky, and even the fireflies seemed to dance along with them.